just a minute ago as we were coming across the bridge. I filmed one of those clips, and this family kind of was coming up and they stopped and looked at me like I was the weirdest person ever for talking into a camera. And I was like, it's 2018, yo, everybody talks into their cameras. Haven't you seen YouTube?
Do you see the cat? And a doggy.
Yeah, doggy.
I put on cats and dogs for Tibbs, and so far he likes it so much that he won't stand further away.
He's been sitting here going, doggy, doggy, catty, catty. What did you just say?
I said you look like a dad.
She's making fun of me. I like these pockets, and Tibbs gets excited to be in here. She makes fun of me for wearing shorts with socks. We're going hiking. I don't want to be.
His dad hat.
I don't want to be wearing sandals.
I still think you're cute as okay. Okay, we're taking a walk. Sean is in tow with little Tib, and Hecky is with me. Just going up for a short lap.
Back when it was just Team Schnabs.
Team Schnat.
Team Schnat. Team Schnat still exists. Team Schnat is the driving force behind Team Schnabs. Team Schnabs is like, we upgraded and 2.0 has extra components. As I have lugged the sun up the hill, so Natalie trucker breaks him down the hill.
Down the hill.
Let's get a good shot of this. Just like...
It's like an engine brake, but it's on your butt.
How are you, Tibbs? You've been enjoying yourself, huh? Nat wanted to tell you what just happened. We just finished watching, what was the name of the show?
It's a movie called Cats and Dogs, and it's actually kind of old. It came out when I was a kid, and but we watched it, and we're just sitting here like watching the end of it. He's about to go to bed, and there's a sad part in the movie, and he starts to cry because I think he understood the sad part. There was a part where the boy
really
thought he was going to lose his dog or something.
Yeah. He was really into it and was doggy, catty. We showed you some of that earlier. And then all of a sudden it got to the sad part and he started crying. Then he was happy again and got to the happy part. So, yeah.
I was really impressed. I was not expecting him to comprehend
his movie comprehension is going up a lot. That's you're impressed your mom and me there, Tibbs. How you doing, Nettie?
Comfy.
You're pretty too. Look at that face. Love that. And Tibbs is here. We're here. We're waiting for Sherry to get here so that we can go to First American Title and close on this house. So originally it was just going to be Sherry actually that needed to show up to the title company, but she said come, so we came, and we have other paperwork we have to fill out for our two companies working together. Anyways, we're gonna do that afterwards and go do a little celebratory thing. Work starts on the house tomorrow. All right, guys.
We closed.
We closed on the house. How do you feel about that, Tibbs? Yep. The title company had lots and lots of snacks, and we all left with pens and
random junk food.
So now we're going out to celebrate with Sherry and Alex. We did need to show up. We ended up having to do some paperwork because it's a joint venture, so we have some contracts between the companies to sign, so we ended up needing to do that, so that was good. We're gonna go on a little like, let's go eat and whatever, and probably gonna get together with Scott the next day or two and hold a little company celebration, and yeah, work starts on it tomorrow. And excited? I'm excited. We're both excited. we've spent a lot of time trying as best as we could to learn everything we can. We feel really comfortable with this deal and with our partner and everything. We had a couple come up that they may have worked, but because there's the greatest risk on your first deal generally, we wanted one that we felt really comfortable with. So yeah, I'm excited. You're excited. Everybody's excited. Not much else to say about it aside from that. You're whiny. Yeah.
I've been reorganizing and sorting through the hall closet, partially in preparation for a job we have tomorrow up in Denver, which involves climbing a tree and cutting it down. So I have started to get things rolling. In here, hey look sis, remember this bag? In this bag I have all my power cords and my power converter thingy. This is all straps and ties and rope that we can use to stabilize branches tomorrow. And I've got the recip saw. I am yet to find the blades, but I know that they're around here somewhere.
Did you just call all of these yours?
What?
Did you say my?
Did I say my?
Uh-huh. Most of these things were gifts from her or someone else to me, or tools I bought for myself. But as with all things in marriage, what's hers is hers and what's mine is hers.
What a clever vlogger he is. You vlogging vlogger. We came to the park.
I'm zooming and you pulled on the leash. Between this one and this one, it's impossible to vlog today. Sorry guys. This one especially has needed a lot of attention. He's not been terribly obedient. How you doing, Tibbs? This is beautiful out.
Mama, mama, mama.
Now in Hectate's defense, he has been on leash this whole time. We haven't taken him anywhere he can come off leash. And this dog is beautifully obedient off leash. He keeps his brain about him 99% of the time, and occasionally I just have to remind him that I don't like him going a certain far amount of, or too far ahead of us, you know. It's just on leash. All of a sudden he's like, I forgot how to dog. Is it okay to do this? Is it okay to do that? You don't like me doing this? I thought it was okay. My leash is on. Yeah, it's like you're the genius dog when your leash is off, and then you're a bit dumb when your leash is on. What have you to say about your dog?
I like him. I don't like other dogs, really.
Just a minute ago, as we were coming across the bridge, I filmed one of those clips, and this family kind of was coming up and they stopped and looked at me like I was the weirdest person ever for talking into a camera. And I was like, it's 2018, yo, everybody talks into their cameras. Haven't you seen YouTube? Facebook? Instagram? So I was yelling back to Tibbs, and he's been really cute. He said like bus when he saw a bus, and anyway, so I've been yelling back, Tibbs, do you see? And like, do you see a tree? And he'll say tree and points to the trees. And do you see a car? And he'll say car and point to the car. And he's been really enjoying it. I said, do you see your mama? And he points to his mom and giggles and says mama. And I say, do you see your daddy? And he goes like this. Gives me the biggest like frowny smirk ever. It was the cutest thing, but I was like, what? What? When did he learn to do stuff like that?
I think this is the best sticker I've seen in a while. No step on snake.
Here's the gnat. So today, instead of doing landscaping, we gotta go up to Denver and do some stuff up there. Gotta cut down a tree that's in the way of some other work that needs to get, or just a branch, but so it's gonna take a few minutes, and then change some lock boxes so the contractors can get there, all that fun stuff. So Natalie and I do not want to go to Denver today. We're both like, no. But the other option is doing landscaping, and since we gotta work one way or the other, we'd rather do Denver. It should only take us a couple hours, but we're waiting for Sherry to meet us here at this outdoor mall because she has the lock boxes. So killing time, don't know what we're doing. Look at it, Tibbs has a new cup. Oh, give that to me. I'll hold it for you so you can walk. The past few days he's been doing a lot of just walking one-handed and stuff now. He really likes this new cup and it's bigger for him. He was getting to the point that like if we were giving him anything he'd always need to be refilled twice. And I don't like those little sippy cups that he had because they have these areas that are really hard to clean. If you don't clean them real well right away, they really start smelling. So like, I mean, he had juice in there last night. I picked it up this morning and I've just gotten used to like sniffing it and it stunk, so we got him that thing. I think he likes it better actually. Took him a second to figure out and he was loving it. Did not want to give it up when I tried to take it earlier.
Hey Sean, look, let's get you a mini makeover. You could have smoky eye with contour.
Yeah. That's me
no
right there.
No appointment needed, 15 minutes.
Okay. Or you could do it for tips.
Hey little Tibbs. Tibbs is taking care of all of the ropes and cords and bungees, keeping himself busy, and a glove. We're here hiding in the shade. Sean is through this tree. He's over there cutting down branches that are in the way of this power line here, our service line. We were asked to clear this so that the electrician can get busy with his stuff. So, shouldn't take too long. It's a really nice day besides that. What do you think, Tip Tip? You are so cute in that hat. That was a big one. See, that's why I'm staying over here. Sean's like, you can move these branches to, you know, to go with this other pile of junk here. And I was like, I'll wait till you're done. That's a big piece. Good job, Sean. It's done.
Heck yeah.
You look like a monkey man.
That was some hard work. I almost brought a saw, but because of where it was, I thought, no, I won't need it. And then, like an electric saw, we had a hand saw. And generally, when clearing stuff near power lines, we don't want to use electric, gas, whatever saws. So, did a good chunk of it. And then we got to like the last 2 cuts, and I powered the first one out by hand, but the last one needed to go through a couple nuts, and it was getting really rough. But luckily, Eduardo, here, can I say this? Eduardo came out and let me use his what did I just use?
A recip saw.
A recip saw, thank you. Gotta love recip saws. And now everything hangs free and clear from the power line. So the power guy will be here in just a few days to get everything moved. We bought the house yesterday. That's how quickly you need to be moving on a house if you're flipping it. This is clear. The electric guy will be here to get stuff going tomorrow. He's pulling permits today. We've already started demo, so demo will be pretty much done by the end of today, and be able to start building stuff here. Yeah. How are you, house flipping Tibbs? Yeah, house flipping Tibbs.
Natalie in a TA.
Nat's over there. She's paying contractors. We're cleaning this up. Now, the thing about a lot of the electrical work, we can't do much. The only reason we did that is because we own a landscaping business. We still don't normally do that for other people. Technically we can. We know how. And it wasn't close enough to an actual power line for us to have to call the utility company. But that being said, if you are rehabbing your own home, we generally don't recommend having other people do work. There are a lot of people out there who like to do the thing where they live in their house and it takes a long time, whereas what we do is we hire contractors, they come in, and while they're looking at this, we're getting the next deal ready. We've already got deals that we're looking at, a couple of joint ventures we're looking at for after this. And so we want to move through them quickly, get the profit, get the house sold, move on to the next one. So this is the last little bit of tree we trimmed. There's still, obviously, we're going to have to clean up this a little bit more. We can only clean up the low stuff, but that's fine. As much as landscaping, a lot of people like curb appeal, landscaping doesn't bring the actual selling price up very much, so we do minimum landscaping. So let me show you some of what's going on over here. This is, it's an add-on. It's kind of iffy about whether it needed a permit or not. It doesn't have a permit. We usually want one. Might be able to stay, but it's really crappy. We're just getting rid of that. This over here that you see, this is an unpermitted add-on. So legally, it doesn't exist. That's actually good for us because the work was done pretty decently. There's some problems, we'll get to that in just a minute. But we can reuse it, get the permits, and now instead of being a 2-bedroom, it's legally a 3-bedroom. If you see, Eduardo's in here getting all the crap cleaned up, and we've already started demo here. Oh, look at that bathroom, that's terrible. Check that out. That is nasty. And so, I've already got stuff up on the walls. There's plenty of work to do. Now, here's one of the problems. This is the electrical box. This should be outside. That's not supposed to be inside. You can't read a meter that's inside. Legally, it's not allowed to be here. So, but before we can do much in there, we have to get the electrician to come and move that, and part of that was clearing this tree. So we cleared the tree, electrician's got the deposit, he's pulling the permits, he's going to be moving that to right over here. So it's outside, this will be permitted, and everything will be put back together properly so we can have a 3-bedroom that is legally done properly. Now this is where the numbers come into play a little bit more, because just texted our partner and talked to the contractor, and I'm not sure if we actually knew that those cracks were as big as they were. I think we had a basic idea, but there may need to be a little bit of foundation repair, which is disappointing because foundation repairs are expensive. But that's where we're grateful that we know how to run our numbers, because it'd be really disappointing to lose, you know, the probably $4,000 to $8,000 anywhere in there to do that repair. At least on our end of our profit, that's how much it would probably end up affecting it. But even if we lose the max amount, even if it were a much bigger repair than we thought, and it took $8,000 to do, we would still be okay. We wouldn't make as much as we wanted, but we would still make enough. It would still be worthwhile. We still probably would have taken the deal even if we knew that it was that big a repair. So we'll see what happens. Waiting to hear back from the contractor, and I'm hoping that, yes, he'd been over it. He knows what's going on there, and I'm wrong. That'd be great news. I'll be very happy. But if I'm right and we didn't know, and there's going to need to be some more work there, then at least we figured our numbers right, you know? We are taking the long way home through Woodland Park. It's really not that long when you take traffic into account, and it's much prettier. That right over there, though, is Red Rocks. You can't quite see it. We'll go out there at some point and take y'all. This is a fun little town.
But since we haven't actually been out there ourselves yet, you should go watch the Skylines and Sunsets vlog where they went out to Red Rocks.
Wait, has it been? I guess by the time you see this, it should probably definitely be out. I think at the recording of this video, they haven't released it yet, but since I know we're more behind than them, it'll be out. So this is the back way. This is what it looks like when you're headed to Manitou Springs but don't want to go all the way down through Colorado Springs. It's a little bit longer, but it's gorgeous. I'm actually real grateful we did this. We've had the window down, wind in our hair, Troop is asleep, and much less stressful than driving the other way. One soul-like horse in the field underneath the mountain.
Thank you for joining us today. Come back tomorrow if you liked it. Okay, subscribe and share. Good night.
If you liked it, subscribe if you liked it, thumbs up if you liked it, comment.